new sign.
The problem is it creates a blind spot coming in and out of there,
You know, where,
right here.
where they were,
Where they were.
putting it.
Don't look at me like that. Yes.
Blind spot for who?
For people coming in and out of the driveway
For all of us that drive here about 30, 40 times a day, we can't see out there.
and the general public that comes here all the time.
Can't we put it further down so that it's not falling?
No, that, he won't let
Well,
us.
you won't-
property
I
further
mean,
down.
That's
further
the guy that
down,
won't
which
let
way
us.
you're talking down, Gary? Down
Where-
this way or
Where's
down?
Kenny Taylor's house? So that you could get in and out of the driveway.
No, because you have an intersection. You have two driveways and an intersection.
Food for thought. Food for thought.
Or even up where the stone wall is. I mean,
Well, that's where they can't put it,
Can't put it.
because they're the landowner. It's not, you
Isn't it
know,
down, doesn't down on that?
no.
Huh?
He's trying, I think he's interested in buying it, but he hasn't bought it yet. Probably if it changed ownership, it may work, but until ownership has changed,
Yeah.
there's, I don't know, something wrong, something's not working.
See it, okay. Just
Okay?
get it off my chest.
Yep.
Just a couple of things that bother me.
Yep. Well, that's good to get it off your chest. It releases some of the tension,
Tension.
pressure, whatever it is, yes.
Okay.
Talk, that's a good thing. Okay. Let's see, this ball. Amanda, do you want to bring up something right now about your, probably about your budget
Sure.
before we?
I have to apologize. The way our meetings run, you happen before us and we happen next week. So I don't have anything formal, but I will happily come back next month and bring whatever we have formal. I know that Paula and Kelly have been working on it. Kelly apologizes, she has a migraine, so she's not here. But it's something in process. Our 2018 season was a little bit different than we all expected with our pool problems, so our budget's looking very dismal. We've utilized some grant funding from the Unadilla Foundation and are working on some grants from O'Connor and Delhi. So hopefully that will help us. We had a really good showing at our pie sale, and we send out a letter every year, and those have been successful for us, but due to the huge expense of fixing the pool, we are just feeling the crunch. So that's just what it is. Fortunately, we had some reserves, and we've done justice by fixing the pool. It's almost fixed. They just have to pour some concrete in the bottom. There was a crack in the pipe underneath the pool where on the main drain, so they had to cut a hole in the pool, just the bottom, not the walls, and put in a new main drain and some pumps, and they just have to pour concrete, but it's been so wet that they can't do that. So we're still in process, but 2019 looks great. But the 4 weeks that we were open at the pool, we had about 45 people average a day that were using it. So there's a lot of people from Franklin that are using it, a lot of people from outside of the town and village that are using it. Unadilla comes 3 days a week with their recreation program and uses it, so that's great. They pay us a little bit of money for that too. We had about 40 kids in the baseball program this year. We utilized a youth bureau position that we hadn't in the years past. Some things changed hands within the rec commission, so we got that position back, and that was awesome. New for upcoming, we're hoping to sponsor some youth basketball league that they have, the Oneonta Boys and Girls Club, for grades 3 through 6. We're just, cross your fingers that we have enough kids to do that. Upcoming year, we're hoping for a full pool season, finding some more ways to involve Treadwell, getting to those fields for baseball. It didn't work out with our schedule this year because of the other teams. And we're looking to form a better partnership with the school. We're kind of all cohesive and we all mesh together, but I'm not sure that we really mesh. the school nicely let us borrow a AED this summer for our season, so we had it at the pool just in case. We didn't have to use it. But so they let us borrow that, so that was a nice kind of opening to, hey, we've got this pool, it's kind of in your backyard, let's do something more. So Kelly and I have gone to the Board of Education and just said, we'd be willing to open the pool a little bit early if you'd use it. And we also are planning on wanting some new blood for our lifeguards. We just need some more lifeguards, and hoping to kind of set up a scholarship system with the school to say, hey, we'd be willing to offer you some, you know, a student some money to become a lifeguard if you'd promise us a few years of service. So we're hoping for some forward motion, and we're always looking for membership, and we always thank you for your support, and if there's anything that we can do better or not do or something, just let us know. We're open ears. We meet second Tuesday of the month at 7:30 at the Village Hall. So that might be changing because I think there's a new member that can't access the stairs, so we might be looking at a new location, but
This,
I don't
I
know.
think this facility would be available to you if
Okay.
you wanted to use it.
Okay,
I would think, you know, if you want to have a meeting here.
yeah. Yeah,
I mean, that would be up, I mean, it's offered. How's that?
Okay, thank you. I exist in the realm of, I'm a mom and I do this because my kids are involved, and the village town stuff I have no idea about. I'm a
Right.
stranger to
No,
it,
but
so.
if you have, I mean, you're more than welcome to use a meeting room,
Okay,
you know, for
Okay.
your meetings if you want to.
okay, great,
And
thank
it's
you.
amazing what you had on that little sheet of paper.
Sorry, did I talk too much?
No, you kept looking at it, you kept
I
talking,
did.
and said, holy shit, she's really got that crammed.
I got it. But if we can do anything more, we'd love to.
Yeah,
We-
but if you do, but seriously, if you wanna meet here instead of the village hall, I mean, those
Okay.
stairs can't be good for anybody.
Yeah.
You know, this would be available if you wanted to.
Okay, I will pose that to them next week and get back to you.
Okay.
But again, the youth bureau position for next summer, if anybody, you know, if we can help out at the town
Okay.
office.
Thank you.
let us know.
Thank
One
you.
more thing.
Yes, Gary.
Donnie asked me about the JCAP money. We can get up to $30,000, and I told you about it, Jeff.
Yep.
So there is, when we make the resolution to get this money,
Right,
it would have to be done by October 11th of this year.
right, right.
So I guess that's not gonna happen.
Well, you said there's timeframes, you know, you get the approval in March or
Yeah, we
February
get-
or March, and it's gonna be utilized by August.
Yeah,
So I'm afraid, yeah, the best scenario would be, yes, we could use it, but that's really pushing the.
well, I mean, it's not a big deal, we just push it off till next year. Once the building is up, then we
Right.
can still get the monies to
Right.
put the
Right.
furniture and stuff in.
Right, yeah. I think that, yeah,
so-
I think it'd be good to hold off on that.
Yeah, I was cautioned that if we put in for it now and we got the money, that another court would get scotched out of it, basically. So
Okay,
I'll just hold off. What I'll do is I'll leave the paper with how they want the resolution to be worded,
oh, okay.
okay?
Well, why don't you keep that, Gary, and then when we get closer, we'll be communicating, you'll be
Yeah, okay.
involved with it and stuff, and we can, you know, you'll know the time frame better than we will.
Right.
And it's one, I mean, I guess if somebody's gonna lose it, I'd rather have you lose it than me.
No, I mean, 30 grand is a nice piece of
Yeah,
change. You could
no,
do
it
a
is,
lot of
I'm sure you get a copy of the resolution again, but,
Yeah,
you know, I mean, just, I appreciate you investigating that and finding out that money is available.
yeah.
And, you know, the best scenario, we're gonna be in it next fall, that's what,
So then we'll do it and hopefully get
maybe
that.
in the spring,
Yeah,
or something like that.
okay, 'cause-
Okay,
yeah, all right. That's, I just wanted to get that over.
thank you.
That's it, I'm done.
You done now?
I'm done.
Okay, okay. You're not shut off, you're just done, okay. Okay. We need a motion to accept the preliminary budget.
So moved.
Any discussion, or a second to that?
I'll second it.
Okay, any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Carried. Thank you very much, Paul, for working on the budget.
Yep.
Putting up with me, me putting up with you. Okay, is there anything else before the board, before we open it up some more? I guess we've been pretty open already, but, and I asked Paul, well, this is, for a copy of what we have through the Frontier right now. Because right now our phone bills and stuff, it's $600 and some a month. For our phone, pardon? $675 a month. And Delhi thinks they can do a better job. They just like to see what we got. So I told them I'd try to get a phone bill and let them see what they can do for us. You know, if they can, they can. If they can't, they can't. But their service is coming in at the end of the year. I guess we're gonna plan on having things up and running.
Frontier is terrible. I mean, they really are.
Pardon?
Their service is terrible. Frontier is really.
Frontier, yeah. I mean, and that's just because they don't have enough service personnel. You know, they've got back to one for the whole area instead of, they used to have a whole crew of them. It's just like NYSEG. You know, but you're right, I agree, the service is terrible. One guy does a heck of a job, but it's just one man that's gotta cover, and when they tell you on the phone, it'll be a week before they get to you. That isn't a good response, I don't think. And that's what we did last year, 2 years ago. Wrote a letter to the Assemblyman and you know, about the service, and nothing's improved. You know, so we're hoping Delhi Telephone Company, their sales pitch was good.
Well, they come out through us, so they
Yeah.
don't, and, they're talking about this fiber optics is supposed to be fantastic.
Yep.
Whereas, Frontier is still using copper wiring.
Right, right.
So,
Oh, it's our money that they're spending.
oh, yeah.
Okay. I guess now we'll open it up to whoever has a question for us. Not
Jeff,
you, Dave. Yep.
it looks like Delhi Tel with their fiber optics is gonna get Treadwell.
Oh, we're good.
That's what
Good.
they're saying.
Good.
They are?
That's what they're
Village?
saying. Yeah, they're
Okay.
saying that. They said they're gonna offer to.
Not
yeah.
County Route 14, I think. Is that what
Well,
are
they-
County 14?
That's all right, I'm on
They-
16.
Okay, then 16. I'm going. I gotta tell Jason not 16.
They talked about offering it to the firehouse
Oh, okay.
and going into the village.
Good.
That's what they said.
Okay. Okay, Dave. Sorry we cut you off.
Just something street line, you mentioned the Treadwell Light District. There's a couple street lights on Main Street that have been out for quite a while.
Oh, yeah,
Who,
okay.
who are they supposed to tell about that?
NYSEG.
NYSEG, okay. Okay, I mean, I don't know if they're just blowing bulbs or,
Right.
it's the one right on the corner of 16 and,
Oh, okay.
that one hasn't been on.
They're waiting for the money to come through and put in new LEDs.
Yeah,
That's what I think they're
yeah,
doing.
that probably wouldn't surprise me. But so we call NYSEG. There's a couple people have asked, okay, I didn't know who to, yeah.
Anything else? Yes, Bob.
Yeah, I'd just like to, I did a little investigating. I was on the phone for quite a while today with the comptroller's office. I spoke with a lawyer there. And I have this to report. Treasurer Paul Warner has completed all end-of-the-year financial reports that seem to be a deep concern to Brian Rock and his fake newspaper. I was told Paul did a fantastic job and should be complimented on his work. Now that that's handled, Brian seems to be off on another crusade, making all surplus money open to the public, so it's in the general fund, so it can be brought to vote on how it's spent. I was thinking maybe a walking trail. Nah, there's no need for one. There's already one from the library to the Walton Road. It even comes with a tour guide. Maybe we should be finding out, this newspaper should find out how many towns in the state of New York are debt-free. Our town board was voted in to run our town, so let them run it. This one-man newspaper is trying to spread hatred and deceit in our town. We don't need hatred in our town. And my biggest fear is this seek and destroy attitude that the paper shows toward this town board. Maybe next will result in violence. That's what it's looking like. And it happens, Brian, when some don't get their way. Our board members, our clerk, treasurer, highway superintendent, and all other employees of this town do a fantastic job, and they should keep up the good work. And as for the Franklin Crier, or whatever the fake newspaper name is, they should stop trying to smear good people's name and trying to get town board members, family members fired from their jobs. Get a life. Okay, now my next concern is for the condition of the leased town board built for town hall and the proposed addition to the new town hall, let the board do its job, come up with a plan before attacking them. Thirdly, I'd like to bring up a strange occurrence that's happening in this town. There's been a rash of trespassing in a vacant home on Center Street, Franklin. Also on private property from Main Street, Franklin, all the way to Oak Hill. Townspeople should stay vigilant and report to law enforcement any strange activity. Lastly, I would like the board to consider pulling all funding from the Franklin Free Library, as has been turned into a political platform that taxpayers need not be burdened with. Maybe we should let the paper's advertisers pay for the library. And that's pretty much all I have to say.
Thank you, Bob.
You're welcome. And like I said, you people are doing a fantastic job. Every one of you up there. Even though Sonia's new, I know she'll do a fantastic job. And I think that some people should lay off just a touch.
Okay. Anybody else?
I really had something to that.
Yeah, I knew we weren't done.
With the trespassing, what it was, I think the individual has been caught, okay? And he's being processed now in several courts. It was a very severe drug addict. I can't mention the name, but
Okay.
I think that hopefully that's the individual who's doing it all. Just for point of fact.
Okay, thank you. We should put the seniors on the spot, right?
Yeah.
Say, what do you guys think? And girls. But, so is there anything else come before the board? I think, Jim, you have nothing else? Okay. Okay, well, I guess if there's nothing else more to come before the board, Paul?
Did you do a resolution to bid on that tractor, or did you not do a resolution? to
We
bid on
didn't
that
do a
tractor?
resolution, we probably should do a
You
resolution.
have to have a resolution.
Okay. So we understand, I don't know what, I guess the problem is how high do we go, what, I mean, I don't really wanna, you wanna leave an open resolution to bid on? Or how you wanna handle that? Yes, we should bid on it,
We should,
but,
if you put in, it's a internet auction and you put out a dollar figure, Tony puts it on the internet,
I'm busy, I can't get it.
they know what you're gonna bid.
well,
Don't know what to take you to.
right, no,
So you're kinda.
right, you're right. I
You
mean, I don't know
you need that to bid on it,
how-
but
Right, right.
what do we do?
I was told by the controller's office you don't have to put a number on it,
Okay.
but you have to have a resolution.
To that
To
effect.
bid.
Right.
To bid
And
on
you
it.
could limit it to what's in the equipment fund or something like
Oh,
that, you know.
Okay, not put a figure out,
Not to
just
exceed, but don't put a number, but not,
not to exceed what's in
right,
the equipment fund.
right. Something along those lines.
But I would put a control on it. Or, whatever you want, a cap on it, or whatever, however you want to call it. So could we read the resolution to say we're in favor of bidding on the Tractor and mowers, but to spend no more than what's in the equipment fund.
You can do that.
About, what, 75% of the equipment fund will be up for
No more than
The
75%.
equipment savings.
the equipment savings.
Is equipment savings account. Is that all right with everybody?
Yeah. That sounds pretty
Okay, and
definite.
somebody ought to propose.
So moved.
Okay, second,
Second.
discussion? All in favor, is that rain?
Aye.
Aye.
You guys don't wanna leave right now anyway.
Definitely not sunshine.
No, it's not sunshine. Right. Okay, passed.
Is that aye to the resolution or to the rain?
Both.
Resolution is stop raining.
It'd be nice if we could take a break, there's no doubt. Okay, so is there anything else come before the board? Besides papers to be signed. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much.